My name is Valle, I'm 18 years old, and I used to be one of the best Valorant players on the entire planet. And here's my story of how I went from being a skinny gaming addict to me now being jacked, having a girlfriend, and making money online. So the entire story begins about 4 years ago, when the virus just hit my country, Austria. I was still in high school back then, and everything just started to go downhill for me at that point. We were in lockdown, and I fell into a pretty deep gaming addiction. I played 12 hours a day, consistently. In the game Valorant, I used to be in the top 150 players on the entire planet. So you can imagine I was that good. At that point, I lost contact to pretty much all my real life friends. I was skinny and unhealthy. Now eventually my gaming addiction got so bad that my parents decided that it would be the best move for them to just go and unplug my PC, just take it away from me. And so they did. At that point, as you can imagine, me being a complete addict, I hated them for it, I hated myself for it, and I hated everything in the world. But now in retrospect, I can confidently say that was the best decision my parents ever made, and I'm so grateful for that. Now eventually, after literally hating the entire world for about 1.5 months, I decided it was time for me to just switch my addiction. I started to go to parties, to go drink and smoke weed, like a complete degenerate. But about another year later, I started realizing that I pretty much was a complete loser. I was a failure in this society. Just looking at my friends, nobody really liked me for me. We were not friends with each other. We were friends with the same drugs, with alcohol. And so I thought to myself, if I keep on going like this, where will I end up in about 5 to 10 years? Will I be happy? Will I be successful? Will I have a wife that respects me? Kids that look up to me? Probably not. And so I decided it was time for me to make a change. Now this happened about 2.5 years ago. I decided to go and get a gym membership. And that was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Now for context, back then I used to weigh about 50 to 55 kilos. Nowadays I weigh 72 kilos. So you can just imagine how much weight I gained. How much better I now look. I am now jacked. I love my body. I love how I look. I now even coach people on how to do the same that I did. I teach people to gain muscle and get jacked. Now that's a pretty decent change in my eyes. I don't know about you guys, but can we get a round of applause in here? So yeah, this is me now, and this used to be me back when I was one of the top 150 players in the game called Valorant. So how did I achieve this change? Well, obviously it all started with a mindset shift, a pretty simple one at that. So many people say, yeah, I want to get successful, I want to achieve my dream body, but they don't even know what their dream life is. They don't even know what their life being successful would look like. They don't even know what their dream body is. So how are you supposed to get to that point? You don't even know where that point is. So the first thing that I did was go to Instagram and follow a bunch of fitness influencers that in my eyes looked good. I didn't know about steroids back then. I didn't know if the physique was achievable for me. I didn't give a shit. I just said, this guy looks good and I want to look like him, because when I look in a mirror, I don't look anything like him. I look skinny, I look unhealthy, and I do not like what I'm looking at in the mirror. So for me, that was all I needed to just get started. And one of the biggest things that contributed to my success is that I've never been like one of those people who always say, yeah, all right, I want to go to the gym, so let me start tomorrow. Let me start next week. No, I've never said that. Ever. You will never hear me say that ever. That's a horrible idea. Never push something off that you can do today to tomorrow, to next week. If I said I want to go to the gym, you know what I did? I called up my local gym. Even though I was scared, I took my best buddy with me and we both went to the gym that same day. So we went to the gym, took our free first training, and loved it. Honestly, we fell in love with it. After we came home, we couldn't even move our arms anymore, bro. Our body was hurting. Our body has not felt that kind of stress ever in our entire life. But it kind of felt different. It kind of felt good. And it kind of felt to me like I was back in the video games again. I felt like I can improve my character now. I felt like, well, I maybe can't improve on the ranks in video games, but maybe I can improve the ranks on my muscles. I can improve the muscles on my body. Does that make sense? I don't know, but for me it does. And the guys that get that, I know you're gonna make it too. Life literally is a video game. You can literally upgrade the skill tree in your character today. You don't have to wait for another year to begin. So what separated me from the rest that join the gym but never make any progress? Well, I've been consistent. I don't skip my gym sessions, just like I would have never skipped my Valorant gaming sessions. I was addicted to playing Valorant, and now I'm addicted to upgrading my character. Now I'm addicted not only to going to the gym, but also to trying to earn money online, to become a better person overall. Genuinely, that's all I want to do. I cannot just sit in my bed and watch Netflix for hours on end. That's not me. I've never been like that. I always wanted to achieve something, to be the best in whatever I do. That's been me with playing Valorant, and that's me with going to the gym, with trying to earn money, with literally everything in life. Some people just aren't satisfied with coming home from a 9-to-5 job, sitting on their couch, watching Netflix and partying on the weekends. So I just started taking it seriously. I started to eat more. Back then, I blamed everything on my fast metabolism. But quite frankly, I was only eating twice a day. And how the fuck was I supposed to gain weight back then? How? Tell me, with 2 meals a day? How? It makes zero sense, but I blamed it on my fast metabolism. Yeah, I'm not to blame for being skinny. Oh, it's just my body. It's just how it works. Fuck you, bro. I started eating 5 to 6 meals a day. And guess what happened? I started gaining weight. So to all of you pussies out there who are blaming shit on their metabolism. Oh, I can't lose weight. I can't gain weight. You're a bitch. Yes, you can, and yes, you will. Eat more or eat less, and you will gain or you will lose weight. That's just how it works for everyone. So if there's one more piece of advice that I can give you on this journey, it is please lock in, because the only thing that's keeping you from being where I am is you. Literally. No one else. It's not your parents. It's not your teachers. It's not your friends that are preying on your downfall. It's not the third world country you're living in. I don't give a shit. You can and you will make it happen if you actually want it to happen. I know motherfuckers in India who can't afford the fucking gym, going out and doing bicep curls with water jugs, makeshift weights. They're doing calisthenics and literally everything that they can do. And you want to tell me that you have the money for the gym and you're just not going because you're too busy or you don't have time or you're too lazy or you're not consistent. Bro, you're a bitch. So get it together and lock the fuck in. Go and manifest in my comments right now. Tell me exactly how many pounds or how many kilos you want to gain or lose this year. And you will have to make it happen, because otherwise you are a bitch and a loser. And if you want specialized help from me, then go follow me at Valle on Instagram right now and DM me that you want to get coached by me. Promise me you're gonna take action right now. No more YouTube, no more TikTok. Go take action.